What's up, everybody? You know what time it is. Grab your coffee and let's talk. What's up, everybody? This is your girl, MiZZ Entertainment, president of the Real Ass People Society, and welcome to Coffee Talk, where we have bold conversations on topics that matter, serving you one hot coffee at a time. And you know I'm not in a place alone. Let me introduce my co-host and our new co-host, because we're going to have to say goodbye to Sam. He has other prior commitments, but he will be back as guest. So our new co-host, Lesley.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Greetings, people. Thank you so much, Teresa. I appreciate y'all.
And back, he took a little hiatus, but he's always in the background. AD is back. Go ahead, AD.
Hello there. What's up, my good people?
Now, did you solidify your little saying? Did you ever figure that out?
Oh, no, I'm still working on it.
Okay.
It's a 2026 resolution.
And, of course, we got our amazing DJ, talented in the building.
What's happening, people? What's happening? As I normally say, it's good to be above it than under it. You dig?
You dig. So, of course, before we start, we want to do a temperature check. Let's go through the room. How have your week been so far? We took a little break because we had to do some family stuff, but we're back. So, Ms. Lesley, how have your week been going?
The week has been going great, but let me just tell you, I cannot believe it is about to be August.
I know.
I'm like, what happened? The year's almost over.
It is crazy to me because this symbolizes today as a full year of no longer in corporate America.
Hey, hype me up.
Oh, wow.
Hey, congrats.
Today
that's
is
huge.
my
It's a celebration.
4-year anniversary.
Yes,
Wow.
congrats.
Last year, this time, I was saying goodbye, and just what I do next. Enjoy life? Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So, yes, this is my anniversary of no longer in corporate America.
Happy anniversary.
Wow.
What about you, AD? How has it been? You've been on break. What's been going on?
Oh, my gosh. Getting these kids ready for school. Like,
Ooh.
oh, my God.
I don't miss that.
Yeah, I'm getting my 14-year-old. He's going to high school, so get him ready. Trying to get him out the door.
Congrats.
Thank you. Almost there. He's with me right now. My 11-year-old, she's doing cheerleading, getting her ready for middle school, and my 5-year-old is getting ready for kindergarten.
Congrats.
Yes, it's like 3
That's
milestones,
huge.
and like,
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, so the girls, they want, I need clothes, I want to blah blah blah, right? And as soon as you get clothes, the 5-year-old wants to wear it as soon as you get home. I'm like, no, this is for school, but she was waking up with the clothes on, like. So it's been crazy just getting them ready, going through the school list and going shopping at Walmart or Amazon or whatever. So it's just been all about them, just getting them going.
Just wait till they start with the nails if they're not already.
Oh, my 11-year-old is. Yeah, and makeup and lotion. She has like 5 bottles of lotion. She was showing me like, Dad, look at that. I have 5 bottles of lotion. I'm like,
It's
really? You only need one?
It's lotion.
It smells good too. They all have different. I'm like, okay, all right, okay, baby.
So have you done the tea party and have they painted your nails, put makeup
Oh,
on you?
I've done, yeah. With 2 girls, they do all kind of things. Like I get hair bows, random hair bows in my hair. They try to get in there to make all of it. Girl, dad.
Yes.
That's good though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that is great.
Yeah.
Because fathers need to remember that for girls, you are their first male figure. So when they go to choose their mate, they're going to be looking as you as the example.
Yeah.
So you have to remember that. So you're setting the bar.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
You're
More
setting
pressure.
the bar. Yeah. Yeah, more pressure.
No, it's no pressure. I actually enjoy it. Right. I think my son gives me the most headaches. Yes. Because he doesn't listen to me. Of course, they all don't listen to me, but he really doesn't listen to me.
He gives you the most headaches now.
Okay.
Because when them girls get into them hormones start kicking in
Oh, yeah.
and they're little boys
Oh,
and all
yeah.
that.
Yeah. Well, I'm going through. Yeah,
You're headed there. You're
I'm headed there. I'm
You
headed
broke
there.
up with me. She don't talk to me.
Go talk to your mama.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
When dealing with girls, it's a lot.
I'm sure.
It's a lot. And then I guess a mother that's not really girly. I'm looking at you. Fuck. So move on.
All right.
You know, trust me. They did you a favor.
Yeah.
But in that moment for them, it's like the whole world has stopped.
I see now, right now, my 11-year-old, which is soon to be 12 in August, she actually gives her mom hell right now. Like, I'm like, oh God.
That's women.
Yeah, I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with you, it'll probably be different, but it's that bumping the heads of
That's what
two
it is.
females in the house.
Yeah.
She trying to find her place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just be dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Be the
walk
cool
away.
dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them handle it.
Yeah.
So you get in the middle of a women business.
I learned my lesson.
All right, DJ Talented, what's going on?
What do you mean? What's going on? How my week been?
Thank you.
It's been stressful. I say that it's been stressful. A bunch of craziness going on at the job. You know, I ain't gonna tell what it is, but yeah, a bunch of craziness going on at the job. That's what it is.
Anything else you want to divulge?
A bunch of stress in life, period. Grandmother passed last week. Still don't know what the situation going on with that is. Yeah, a lot of stressful things.
Well, we went to Florida, so that should be some relief.
Oh, that was major relief because we was with the grandbaby. We got to get in the pool, and I didn't get in.
No damn pool.
I just said, I didn't get in. She got in. But and then we was right by the beach. So yeah, it was cool. That was the highlight of my last week.
We took a Everglade ride, looking for alligators and stuff. So that was fun on the airboats.
What'd you see?
One alligator.
Okay.
We saw a tip of them. But just in those airboats, it was just so much fun to me. And I know DJ Talent, you talking about the water coming up off the Everglades. Somebody hit his lip, so he was distressed.
Man, I don't want all that alligator piss and shit on my damn lips.
Oh gosh.
He was distressed.
I feel you, bro.
I had a great time. Even with the alligator piss and shit all on my face, I was in heaven. That it was just so. Water brings calmness for me, so I really enjoyed. I got a chance to see. Well, for those who don't know, my mom has been passed for getting close to 40 years now. That's crazy, because she died before my daughter was born. I just told my age. Never mind. I was a young mama. Yeah, there we go. So I try and go back every year to, for us to have our yearly conversations. And I got a chance to bring my granddaughter so she can see who she was named after. And then just telling her about, her great grandmother. Well, no, because I'm the grandmother, so it's great grandmother. And so that was good. I got a chance to see a cousin that I haven't seen in years. We text. But we haven't seen each other in years. So that part was good.
Nice.
That was good. So Florida was good. And
Family.
we stayed in we normally stay in Fort Lauderdale, but the prices were tripping. So we stayed in Pompano Beach, and that was really good. It was nice and quiet. It was nice and quiet, and then got a chance to sit on the beach. We didn't go over it on the pier, but we could have, but we saw it. We saw it. But that was good. Baby girl, she was running around and just playing and playing and playing. Now, one thing that, and I sat and watched just to see how it was going to unfold, because she is only child.
Yay.
But she is one of those kids that needs friends. Not want, needs. So we was in the pool. I put my feet in. That's about it. That's about the most you're going to get out of me. So a little girl came, her and her parents, and they were playing. But then later on, another little girl came, and that little girl that she was playing with kind of dumped her and went over to the other girl, because the other girl had some nice little cute, some cool toys. Mm-hmm. So my granddaughter, she's still trying to be a part of the group, but she felt iced out. And watching it, she was. And it was good to see how she's growing and handling it. Now, she did go over to the side and start with the tears, but then we had to talk about it. I was like, you got to make you happy. You got to be happy within yourself, because nobody else can make you happy. So regardless of what they do or not, you're going to be fine, because guess what? You are beautiful, you're amazing, and you are all that. They would be lucky to be your friend. So it's going to be okay. And she, you know what? Yeah.
Nice. I love it.
So it was, and I was her at one time. Not necessarily the crying thing, but, you wishing that, you had friends, because I was a quiet child. So TV was always my best friend, so I didn't care. So, but you're still wishing that you had friends, because I remember growing up in Miami, and I used to sit inside in the window and watch the kids play up and down the street. And I wanted to be out there, but I just couldn't get that strength to go out there and make friends. And that's the difference between me and her, because everybody's her friend.
I love
Everybody's a friend.
She doesn't meet a stranger, huh?
She does not meet a stranger. She can talk to adults, kids, anybody. It's too much sometimes. I was like, you need to go on over there somewhere. Because we was trying to check out, and she trying to talk to the lady behind the desk. I'm trying to check out. Go find Pop-Pop. But yeah, that's the scary thing too. I love that she's friendly, but sometimes I believe it's, with this world, it can be too friendly and easily, somebody can easily take advantage. So I always have to keep an eye. Of course, I'm going to keep an eye on it anyway, but I'm just saying,
Yep.
she does not know a stranger. Not at all. So it's a double-edged sword. But I'm just trying to teach her to love herself first. And that was my Motivational Monday little article, is you can't expect to be loved until you love yourself first, because you setting the bar and of how to be loved. And that was that. And kind of pivoting. So with that pivot, we're gonna pivot over to Ms. Lesley with our today's topic.
Okay, so today's topic is, do you need permission to pivot? And that is in all aspects of life. Many times we never understand the pivot, but the pivot happens. This is when we have to stop, rethink, reevaluate, turn, make a decision, pause, or maybe just reset. There's a lesson that can be learned during this time. The question is, do you need permission to pivot when considering personal relationships or even business? Somehow we always end up on the other side of things, but sometimes we need to learn how to be thankful, and maybe we don't really need permission to move forward. So, do you really need permission to pivot?
I got a little angle in that, because everybody's married in here. So when you have a spouse, do you need permission to pivot?
Do you need permission? Well, in order to have permission in your house, you got to know your spouse. But for me, if I in order to keep the sanity in my house, I have to make sure my wife is informed, right? Because she's next to me, right, every day. And I will feel personally, this is personal accountability, that I will feel like I'm holding something back from her if I didn't. So in my case, yes, I need to I give myself permission, or I need my wife's permission to when I'm thinking about something. Hey, babe, I'm thinking about this idea. Even if she doesn't understand the idea, I had a conversation with her, right? That's the need I have.
But do you need her permission to move forward? Because what if she disagree?
If she disagree, then we have to have a conversation in regards to like, all right, babe. If you disagree, this is what I'm thinking. We'll talk it out and debate. And then sometimes, right, for the greater good, you have to make a decision, right? If it impacts the greater good of the family, then I wouldn't make that decision.
Okay. What about you, Miss Lesley? This is your topic. I just throw that little angle in there on you.
For me, do I need it? I don't feel like I need it. I feel like I want it. I want to be able to have her permission because I feel like we're in this together. Like, we're together. Like, we're taking on the world and the challenges together. So for me, like, I would hope that I do have my wife's love and permission to be able to move forward and to pivot. So, yeah.
DJ Talented, do you need your wife's permission to pivot?
I don't need nothing. No. To keep a good relationship, you need to ask questions. You need to inform your spouse on what you're thinking of doing or before you actually do it. I would say I wouldn't want to do something without her. Like, it could be something big, it could be something small, but I would want her to be informed that either this is what I'm about to do or this is what I'm coming to you to see what your thoughts is about it. So, yeah.
I think in our beginnings of our marriage, we had that, I guess you want to say that struggle, little struggle, because I'm used to making the decisions, period. Because I had been single for a little bit. I've been married a couple of times, but at that point, I had a nice little gap. And I was used to making my decision. Hey, I'm ready to do this, and boom. And then he's like, hello, I'm here too. Okay. But, so it was so maybe it was a struggle for me. Okay. Let's be clear. Maybe it was a struggle for me. But now, we've been married for some time now, so I had to, get on board with that of, at least getting his thoughts on, for things. Now, the thing that we do, he likes to, like if it's like, hey, I know we need to, let's say, buying a home or whatever. I know we're not financially stable right now to buy another home, but he would love to go and just start looking at homes and blah, blah, blah. I'm not setting myself up for that.
See, the reason that I do that, it gives me idea of what we can have or what we'd like to have for when we do have the money to go ahead and purchase a house. I really want a house built from the ground up so I can build it the exact way that we want it and it comes out the way that we want. So I like to look, okay, I like this, I don't like this. How much is this? I don't want to pay that amount of money. Can I find it cheaper? That's why I go out to look at houses to make sure that what we get is not overly expensive, but right where we need it to be. So, and she just don't like to do nothing until it's time to buy.
Because our situation is going to change. So what we are today, when we are able to, might be different tomorrow. So I got too many other things that I need to prioritize. I'm a priority person. I put the things that's most needed, I'm concentrating on that. The stuff that's down the line, I ain't worried about it. So it's ready. So that's how I look at it. Things might change. My idea today might be different tomorrow. So when I'm ready and I know, okay, money right, time is right, okay, now let's think about it.
What I'm hearing from DJ Talented is, hey, let's just dream a little bit.
That's what I was going to say, the dreamer in him.
Let's just dream a little bit, right?
Thank you.
It could be a form of entertainment, right? We're dreaming. Like, instead of looking at HD TV and looking at everybody fix their own house, let's just go look at let's just take a peek. Just see what we do and don't like. So when we're ready, we can make it. We can make a move.
You should do it.
I also like that show.
You should do it.
HGTV, I love it.
I'm
with you. I'm HGTV. That's what I wake up to.
I wish I would have did that when we were in the process of building our house because I didn't know. I never knew. I knew we were gonna own land, but I didn't know. And us building a house from the ground up, it was scary. What am I doing? So I probably wish I would have looked around more and did more research.
Thank you.
But I get you on the dreaming, but my dream might be different then.
But guess what? It doesn't matter your dream. You can keep dreaming. That's the great part about a dream.
I just think it's a waste of my time. I got other things to be concentrating on this today.
Look, that's the whole point of this conversation, right? Pivoting.
Okay, how is that a pivot?
Because if you don't tend to like what you liked before, you can pivot to what you like now.
Message.
Hey.
Message.
Maybe I don't want that pivot. I'm good.
You gonna get a pivot, nigga.
I'm pivoting to knowing that I'm concentrating on today, and I hope for tomorrow. And then once tomorrow is starting to come to fruition, then I'm ready to dream. But I guess for me, it's just like, if I know I can't financially do it, it's like now it brings on like a slight of my dream is not coming true because I know I can't do it right now.
Interesting. So that you're looking at the inverse versus you're looking at, hey, because I'm here, that I shouldn't do. You actually not giving yourself permission to even
dream.
Right, to dream, right? Because you can get some inspiration if you think about it. Oftentimes when you go into like some of these houses and things like that, it can inspire you. Be like, oh, like something will just come to you. Something will just click. Oftentimes, like when you start dreaming, right? And I think that's what DJ Talent is offering. Like, hey, babe, let's dream a little bit. We have to dream every day,
Okay.
And it doesn't have to be the perfect dream.
right? It don't have to be the perfect dream. Like one day out of a month, like 2 hours out of 30 days. Let's just go dream, just for these 2 hours, babe. Let's just go look. Like you mentioned to me, like I want to get a dog, right? And you were like, hey, just take your wife to the. And she's adamant about not getting a dog. So we went school shopping. And it was a PetSmart right next door. I was like, man, let's just go to PetSmart real quick. We went inside. She's like, oh, are we getting what? We dream.
But you already wanted it.
No, I want it. She doesn't want it. It's the same thing. Like he wants it and
Okay.
you don't. And I'm like, babe, just because I've been at it like for months, for years. I'm like, babe, let's get a. And finally, I took her in through your advice. It's like, let's just go look. Like, let's just look. And look, now she's like, oh, now I know what kind of dog. I want a dog like this big. She's starting to dream, right? That's what DJ Talent is
I
talking
can see that perspective. I can see it. So long as it's not every day, we good.
Can you do it like
Yeah.
once a month? So your mind could just be free. When you're out there looking at houses and looking at different things, it is so freeing.
You know what? When it comes to the house thing, mostly it's him. There's only one part of the house that I want, and that's my bathroom. And I want my bathroom to almost look like it's outside.
Okay.
Why don't you just go look and see if you can find a house that has that?
Oh, I have a magazine already.
I mean, go touch it.
We want you to go touch it. We want you to
Right.
stay in it, Airbnb with it, be one with it.
I feel you, but I got my magazine with my picture. I already know what I want it to look like. But I see nothing wrong with going and, because it might change. It's like, oh, I never thought about that. Let me just look at this here. So, yeah. All right.
I used to have this big magazine, like it was like 1,000 pages of different houses,
Nice.
constructions and things like that. And I always zoned in on like a brick 2-story that has almost like not a ranch, but something similar to a ranch. It was, and my perfect size would be like 5,000 square feet. So not expensive. Even if I was a millionaire, whatever the case may be, I don't want a super big house because from her, you can't live in the whole thing. So she's paranoid.
Very.
So
But he just said 5,000 square feet. I want you to hear that. Okay.
I know, right?
5,000 square feet ain't that big.
Shit.
It's not.
Okay.
10,000 square feet is what I used to want, but that's a
That's
whole
a
other
dream.
house.
You have now.
I done cut that down. I done cut it down. But just to have enough space to put everything that we do. So I want a studio in the house. I want a DJ practice area. I want a fitness area. I want a 2 offices. The bedroom she can deal with, and the kitchen. I'm cool with that. Give me the basement. You can deal with the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want the bathroom.
See, you guys are already. I love it.
I just want the bathroom.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. That's perfect. No?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Well, there we go.
That's totally fine.
Let
I
us
can
know
do
how
that.
the search goes. Once a month.
Will do.
Thank you.
I definitely will.
5,000. I'm just looking at all them cameras because he is true when he's talking about my paranoia. I need cameras. I need to know what's going on every inch of the house, not necessarily in the different bedrooms. I ain't gonna be no Diddy here. but the difference outside and then the other areas, I need to know.
I'm with you on that.
I need to know.
Yeah. I recently got the IT bug, so I know how to put the cameras up, put it all into a network, all that. So I've been practicing here, doing all that stuff.
Nice.
So I'm starting to do it at the house now.
Oh, he getting prepared. Okay, he getting prepared.
You can have a smart house over there.
Right.
Now let's pivot to that mess.
Now see that's the thing. I like the smart house stuff. She doesn't.
I do not.
Like, babe, you can control all the cameras with this smart hub.
The cameras, yes, but to have the light and you can touch your phone. Touch your phone to turn on the light. I don't need that. I just need the switch. I need to touch.
So me and my wife on our way home, we're like, man, we're gonna cook this. So we go beep 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 beep. Oh, the oven's on, warming up. It'll be at 400 degrees by the time we get home.
No.
I'm just saying, like, or you can. It tells you, like, I love my smart home because it tells me, hey, you need a new air filter on your refrigerator, right? Go change it out, or something's dirty. Like and they say, oh, you're low on something, or I can turn the lights on in my oven or the dishwasher. I can turn the temperatures up in the house. Like, cause my kids, they like to touch the thermometer. I'm like, what? Do not touch this thermometer. So now if they can't. Because I control on my phone, so whenever someone touches it,
they're trying to touch the thermostat. Oh, God.
Don't.
They're trying to, oh God, don't touch
It
it.
should
Don't
be
touch
at a
it.
frosted 76 degrees at all times. I'm just saying. I'm with you, DJ Town.
You also know that you can lock the thermostat so where they can't change it at all.
Oh yes,
I'm with you, Teresa. Leave it outside to the cameras, and we're good.
Yeah, I don't need to.
that.
When I open the door, like the door to the closet,
it'd be like,
light
hello,
come
AD.
on.
Yeah, light come on.
Yeah.
Then the next you're gonna have a rotating closet.
Dude, so I want robots in the house, right? But
Nah,
I'm
you're
fighting
going
that
too
battle
far
with-
right there. You go too far.
Robots.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever met a black person that said they want a robot in the house.
You met
You
the
met
first.
one now.
You met the first,
I'm
right?
never going to forget AD now. Never.
On each level, right? I can be
To
like,
do what? What are they
whatever
doing?
my bid, and I'm like, hey, I need a cup of water, or turn off the light, or
That's
go.
why you got kids.
I do,
No,
but they
that's
gotta
why
grow.
he has legs.
No,
No,
kids.
I'm chilling.
Oh, I'm enjoying my grandbaby. Give me that remote control, baby.
Let's just
The
get back from when
the
they did
labor
you like
laws
that.
are being so broken in here. Goodness gracious. What is
I'm
happening?
enjoying. Hey, give me that. Give me that cup of water right there. Hey, where's that brush? Go get that. Oh, I'm enjoying it.
Oh, yes.
I'm enjoying
They be
it.
willing too. Some girls, as they get older, they be like, I'm like, so.
You know, back in the day, we were the remote control. You'd be outside playing. Your parents would call you in. Go turn that TV.
What? Now I can say my parents never did me like that.
Oh shit, my grandmother.
If I was outside, my parents were perfectly content. Be outside, you know when you have to be home, but get this, get that.
Oh yeah.
Unless my dad was fixing a lawnmower, that was really it. And I'm outside. Can you get that?
I was the help.
I'm so happy I didn't have to go through that phase. I would have really felt bad.
Hey, it was
Pass it
bad.
along.
It was bad for us when we was young because it was 10 of us. So yeah,
10?
it was 5. My mama 5 and my auntie's 5. We used to live with my grandmother. She would in the middle of the summer take 1 gallon of water, stick it outside, get y'all ass out my house. Y'all outside all day. So you know the older ones drink up all the water, the younger ones sitting there thirsty, sucking dry slob down. But we had fun though.
Outside,
yeah.
dehydrated.
Dehydrated,
running
Yeah.
around. Didn't even know it.
Running from whatever is in the tree, snakes, all that type of stuff was back there. Yeah.
Dang. So, okay, well.
Craziness. Let's get back to our pivoting. I got a question for you. What would you do differently tomorrow if no one had an option about your pivot?
What do you mean?
I mean, our opinion. If no one had an opinion about your pivot, is there something that you would do differently tomorrow?
If no one had an opinion, meaning like if I asked you for your opinion about.
No, you ain't had nobody had an opinion. You can just do what the hell you want to do.
Oh, I operate like that anyway.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's really like just me and my wife. Like, we going to operate in that space, and my mom. So we're going to operate like that.
But you asking for that permission, right? So if you didn't have to ask for that permission, is there something that you would be doing tomorrow?
I would probably move out of the country.
Okay.
That would be my big thing. Moving out of the country is it. That's what I need the permission to pivot to do.
Where would you go?
Away from here, far away.
Anywhere.
Anywhere. I would go anywhere, probably in maybe South America somewhere. I'm open. I'm really open. I want the ability to be able to live in another country for an extended period of time. I want to get that experience. I love it. Every time I'm outside of the country, it's amazing. The experience is different. The food is different. The people are different. And I think at some point in time, we've lost some type of connection here.
Now, that was a vacation. So it's different when you're on vacation versus living. There's definitely a difference.
It is.
It is definitely a difference.
It is.
So,
I think it's going to be a more calm way of life.
I think you need a good 6 months to live somewhere for 6 months to decide, that's it. Because
Absolutely.
being military, of course, we've lived overseas. And yes, it's a different way of life, but you tend to miss some of this craziness here.
Example.
I guess when you're talking about like your family or whatever, what you do, you can build extended family somewhere else. Sometimes it's just missing the simple things of, now, granted, when we lived overseas, there's a big difference in technology. So now, technology of today is different from then, because we lived overseas, that was in the 90s. So, we were just truly hitting that technology bubble.
And the U.S. is behind. So maybe we'd be more advanced depending on where we go.
Depending on where we go. You never know. I still stand to really know if that's something that you want to do at a minimum 3 months. Because the newness is that first month, and then you start really getting into the way of living the second and that third month.
Okay. I love it. If I win the lottery, we're out of here.
I feel you. I want a ranch, right? Like in the States, with cows. Like I want in my backyard right now. I want some chicken. And I'm have robots in the house. I'm have chicken.
And the robots are going to take care of the chickens.
And the robots are going to do my bidding. I'm like, all right, go feed the chicken and go get some eggs.
And you think the chickens aren't going to run from the robot?
Oh no, the eggs are already be there. So the chicken will the robot just go grab the chicken, bring it in. I'm gonna have a cooking chicken and we'll cook. I'm in a cooking robot.
Cooking?
No, I'm joking about the cooking robot, but I will have robots. But I want like a goat. But what I'm saying is I want land where then my kids, as lovely as they are, right, then when they come home, they don't have to be in my house. They can be in the house all the way over there that I can't see them.
All the way over there.
Yes, I'm going to have multiple houses so they can just be away. They can come home but be over there, right? Because, your kids, their cleaning standards aren't up to snuff, right, at all occasions. Even though they came from you and you teach them.
They're growing into the standards.
They're not growing in fast enough, right? I'm just saying, like, the way they clean, the way they live, the way they eat, and they try to give you roaches.
So
right? That's their goal.
Let me ask you this, because I do not have any kids, so this always really just baffles me. What do you mean by that? Because my parents had a zero tolerance policy.
I have a zero tolerance policy. I spanking, yelling, taking stuff away. They still take food into their room. They still don't make up the bed. They still throw the clothes all over the place and don't brush their teeth or wash their hair until it's time to go and you look at them, you like, oh my God, what have you been doing all day? Right? It's because you have this, not all of them, not all three of my kids are different, and I have to stay on them in different ways. But they all have their thing. Either they're dirty or they're nasty or they're leaving food and crumbs all over the kitchen. I make them clean it up. Right? and they do it again. I'm like,
But see,
bro.
my dad had so much fear in me. I was like, I can't do that. It wasn't no eating in your room. You not take unless I was in jail, what my dad would call it. I had to go to jail. So you eat, you sleep, you do everything in there.
You under
How many
punishment.
siblings did you have?
It's only me.
Okay. All right. I have 3, so it's like you trying to manage. I'm strict with all 3 of them, like very. But they collude. They're like terrorists. Like they collude against me.
But how? I don't understand.
They
You're
come
the
together.
parent.
They come together. I'm telling you, they come together and they're sneaky.
I was terrified of. When I say terrified of my dad, I was terrified. So anything that he said, that's
I got
it.
the belt. I do everything. I'm serious. They collude. I'm serious. They
He
collude.
said that so hard too. Like
Yeah.
They do.
serious.
And they talk about me. Like I know they talk about me. They're like, dang, I know my daddy. You know, what we gonna do? How we gonna? So, but the point I'm saying is like I have to stay on them. But it's a full-time job. Like I have to work and then I have to be on top of them, right? But I'm trying to grow them. But all I'm saying is like I want land where they can just have their own space if they decide to come home, because they will come home. Like I had to come home as an adult, right? At certain points. But I want them to come home and be in their own shit.
Yeah.
So if they have me permission to do anything, I would do that.
DJ Talented, if you could have permission to do whatever you want to do, what would that be?
One thing would be traveling. I want to see different countries, and if I wanted to move to a different country, I think it would be Ghana in Africa, because their housing is a lot cheaper. It's cheaper there than it is here. So I've seen some stuff where they have, let's say, $1 million home here would only be like 500,000 there, if that much. So if it was a move, it would be to Africa, so I can learn the real roots from the roots, instead of learning it through the United States. And just traveling to see the world, to see different parts of the world, to see how they live, and just to get probably away from the United States for a while, just to get a different perspective. So, yeah, and to take my wife with me.
I don't want to go to Africa.
You going?
I don't want to live in Africa.
You going?
mean,
You going?
I used to feel
You have
like
no
that
words.
too. Like I didn't want to, but I feel like there's a stronger sense of I would go now because I would want to visit and see, but I don't really know if they like my kind. So we'll see.
yeah, I don't know if I like a variety of different people.
Mm-hmm.
I want a smorgasbord of different people, different cultures. I don't want just one.
Well, you do have different people in Africa. You're just not seeing it on the American television, because all they want you to see is the Africans that's in the wilderness having to fight beasts just to eat, or not to be eaten.
I'm not talking about just color either. You know, I just like a different cultures and different ethnicities, and just, I don't know. I just like that. I don't want to be, even here, I don't want to, if I had a choice of living in Forza subdivision, I want it to be a whole bunch of different people.
Yeah.
Not just all black and all white or whatever the case may be. I want it to be everybody. And I guess with kind of like living in Miami, you kind of had that. Because we had white people, we had Spanish people, you had Haitians, you had Cubans, and you just had a whole group of different people, you know?
But again, that you will see that in Africa is just that what you're seeing on American TV is only giving you the worst part of it.
Okay.
It's not giving you you don't see much on South Africa at all, because it's more diverse there than anywhere.
Okay.
So they only showing you the negatives of Africa. So, I ain't even gonna go down that line, but they only showing you the negatives. They're not showing you the positives and the way that the people communicate with each other and stuff like that. So it's just what you're seeing now is not what really represents Africa.
You know what I want? I want to be in one of those African movies that they seriously.
Now you threw me off right there. Okay.
Like
right.
I would go there to be in one of those movies because they're hilarious.
You want to be the king of the tribe.
Yes.
Because then in the tribe, they'll listen to him.
That's what it is.
That's what it is. So that's what he wants. That's why
I want somebody to listen to me. At all costs.
I haven't watched any of those.
It's hilarious. They're real Tubi-ish, right?
I know.
And they're
That's why I haven't
amazing.
watched.
Oh my gosh.
And there was this one movie called, I think it was around King Daddy. His name was King Daddy, right? So,
Okay.
all right, King Daddy, but they listen to King Daddy, so like,
So change your name to King Daddy.
No more AD.
Now it's King Daddy.
KD.
King 80. I think I would kind of, I don't know if I want to live abroad, but I would definitely like a lot of land where I can have a bunch of animals and whatever. Even though I'd probably just see them outside. Hey, but
No robot? Who's going to take care of them?
I'll build you a robot.
Yeah, build me a robot to take care of them. Because I would love, because I grew up, before we moved to Miami, we was in what I call a country ass, backward ass, small ass town. And I had a pet duck named Quack Quack. And, we had the little random dogs.
Hold on, Quack Crack?
Quack Quack.
Oh,
His name was Quack. I don't even know it was in the nail. But yeah, the duck name was Quack Quack. Because my mom used to say, "Shut up, Quack Quack."
That is funny.
But I love animals. So just different, especially like the little bitty one, they little babies. They so cute.
I want some. All right, you probably think I'm kind of crazy. I want the goats that pass out. You know when you scare them. I had a couple of those in the back of the head.
You just want to see them pass out?
Go along with my chicken, right?
Yeah.
If I go home today and I pass these goats and one pass out, I know something. Because I live right next to some goats.
So yeah. But I don't want to be far from a major city. I don't want to have to drive a day to do something.
What is a day? Like a whole day? You mean like you could drive a couple hours?
No more than 2 hours.
Okay.
No more than 2 hours. I don't want that. Because now you're talking about I need to get a hotel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and I know Atlanta, hell, you can do that. Just in Atlanta. I'm just thinking about if you in Douglasville got to come all the way to Covington. Hell, that was about 2 hours right there.
Yeah.
But, it's still, that's within driving distance where you can go back home for me. So, but yeah. Let me ask y'all this on the pivoting, and then we're going to move on. When you pivot, is that another way of failing? Or saying you failed at something?
No.
Okay. It's not another word for fail.
I would say pivoting is just adjusting. You're adjusting to what you need to adjust to make the actual goal come true. So you have to adjust or even take one step back to move 2 steps forward. You're still adjusting in some way, shape, form, or fashion to get this goal completed.
That's if we're looking at fail as in a negative context,
True.
right? Sometimes fail can be a good thing,
Yeah.
right? In technology, we want to fail fast,
Yes.
right? Which is a good thing. You learn from it
Yeah, and adjust.
and
like
adjust.
you said.
Right, that's the pivot. So that in a negative, if you're looking at a negative context, then failure, you're a failure. Then people label themselves as a failure, but from the inverse, if you don't think failure is like a chance to create something new, right? That's how you got to look at it. You look at the inverse.
Okay. Leslie?
I don't think it's considered failure. I think that as humans, we have different things going on at different times. I think it's just changing the trajectory of what you are doing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Adjusting.
You're just doing that. You're just adjusting. You settling into a different way, a different type of thinking, or to get to the main goal. So
Yep.
I don't think it's failure.
Okay. Cool beans.
What about you, Teresa?
No. Pivot is just, sometimes you just have to. Things force you to, just, by, things could force you to, by things happening to you, good, bad, or indifferent. And it's just a necessary thing you have to do. Because, I guess I wouldn't want to just do the same thing all the time. And that's where you're coming in. I look at pivoting as dreaming. To me, it's dreaming or accomplishing or going after your dream, That's how I look at it. Pivoting. It's definitely not a bad thing. My first title of my book, Articles of Life, was My Pivotal Moments. That was actually the first title. Just talking about the different pivotal moments in my life, you know?
And I see pivoting as like you're taking in a new data set, right, to help you make a different decision. Right? That's how I kind of look at it.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
What was your most powerful pivot?
I get to get married this last time.
DJ Talented.
You better know it.
Again, I've been married a couple of times. I say this last one, I was like, shh, Lord, I think I'm done. You know, I think we gonna be done because shit. But I think this last marriage was the most pivotal, powerful moments of my pivot.
Nice.
What about you, Miss Lady? And then we'll go around and then we're gonna move on. Catch these hands or understand.
Oh, okay. For me, I think my pivot was when I really started taking my health seriously. After I left corporate America, or when I was in corporate America, I really had some health scares, and me just really focusing on myself and pouring back into myself. So now, years later, I look back and say that had to be the most powerful pivot, because a lot of times on your health and wellness journey, you have to walk alone.
You do.
So as long as you're able to walk alone for periods of time, I think, that contributed to my success.
Good.
I respect that because I'm in the middle of doing that with myself in regards to, I've lost 80 pounds just.
Yay!
And
yes.
I try to get my family involved, and, it is what it is. Like you said, you got to walk alone sometimes.
Yeah.
And it just is what it is. And, they'll put cakes and pies in my face, and I'm like,
ooh.
Right. And that's my downfall. I'm like, but I have to say no. But my most powerful pivot was, to date, was when I got let go from the last job. Like, actually, you and I had been talking for like, I don't know, it seems like years. You be like, AD, you need to. AD.
Years.
It has been years. Yeah. It's probably a couple weeks, you tell me. But for years, she kept saying AD. I'm like, so much of my identity was tied to that job, right? And I was like, excuses. And now I have no excuse, right? And all the things that you and I kind of talked about are starting to like happen. And it's just because I'm operating in my power.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Ooh, I would say that one for the people
I'm
in the back.
operating in my power.
There you
right?
go.
We all have a power, and we got to, and we
that's
operate
my
in
next
it.
motivational Monday next for Monday. Operating in your power.
You do, and it becomes natural, right? I can have a conversation with people, and it's natural, and like there are oftentimes folks, I have I'm stand up in front of a crowd or people, and they're like, "Did you prepare something?" I'm like, I already know this stuff, right? It's like I'm doing it, I'm knowing it, I'm just educating. So I think that's been the most powerful thing that has happened to me to date. Is like, all right, you have no choice. Like, God put me in this position now. Like, dude, took it away. I didn't want it to be taken away. It got taken away. It's like, all right, now I set you up. Now do it.
Go do the work.
I got to do the work, right? So I'm doing the work.
There you go.
Yeah.
DJ Talented.
My most pivotal moment is
Most powerful.
Powerful moment. My most powerful moment is bringing a child into the world. I feel like this world has never been America has never been for the chocolate people, as I would say. So bringing a child into this world, it's you thinking about what that child's life is going to be, what it could be, what you don't want it to be, and hopefully the child chooses the right road for them, not just for you, but for them themselves, and hopefully they have God in their life. Other than that, is being married, and not knowing what the future holds for marriage, but wanting to be in a family of your own, and not wanting to always run the streets and with this one and with that one and that type of stuff. I mean, you do that in your teens and your 20s, so hopefully you get past that by the time you get 30. and understand what a real relationship is and how to treat that person as your spouse. So I guess those are my most powerful moments.
All righty. Mm-hmm. All right, let's move on. Go ahead and close this thing out because we can pass some time here so we get you back on the road. All right, catch these hands or understand. All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so your favorite cousin, right? Y'all all grew up like siblings when you were young, and as adults, of course, you know, you both went your own, you know, with your own way and doing your own thing, but you catch up during holidays or, you know, big family functions. So you know each other's other halves and all that other stuff. So, and you had been with your partner for a long time, and all of a sudden your partner broke up with you like 3 months ago, right? Saying that, you know, they haven't cheated, but they want to pursue other interests. You know, they want to be single. So they don't want to cheat on you. So they go ahead and let's do our own thing. So they don't cheat on you. All right. Months later, you hear through the family hotline, because we all have those family folks that know everything about everybody in the family, said that your favorite cousin that you grew up with, like a sibling, is getting ready to marry your ex. Do they catch these hands, or do you understand?
Oh my God! I mean, there's such thing as a bro code. Like even if you family, like that's my ex, right? That's my ex. Do we have kids?
No, you ain't got no kids.
Regardless, he catching my hands. He catching these hands.
Like when I see
her. Oh my God! So that means he's intentionally doing this.
They seen each other doing family functions.
My opinion is he catching hands.
He catching hands. Lesley?
They're catching all the hands.
Both?
All of them. All of them.
All of them.
There's a certain boundary and a level of integrity that you need to have with me, and that is not it.
What if they met after y'all broke up?
You didn't meet after.
I mean, they didn't start talking.
It's fine, but you did not meet after.
This is true.
You didn't meet after.
That equals hands.
So yeah, no, you already knew. You knew that we had a very strong relationship in reference to family. That does not work. That doesn't work. Absolutely not. No.
And then you said y'all was married and y'all broke up, right?
No. Y'all were just dating.
Oh, just dating?
I mean, y'all been together for a long time. So
this your cousin that's like your brother.
What's a long time?
Years.
So if we've been together years, there's no babies involved.
He trying to justify them hands.
Yeah.
And then, no marriage.
No marriage. Y'all just been together for years, and then your girl said, like, hey, I want to be single because I want to pursue other interests, but I haven't cheated, but I don't want to cheat. So let's go ahead and just break up.
So she broke up with you,
Yes.
and then got with your cousin.
Basically,
Your favorite cousin.
So see, in that scenario, hey, it is what it is, and I wouldn't throw no hands. No, because there's no stipulations behind that. Now, if it was that we were married, you bet not. If it was that we have a child, you bet not. Or there's going to be some hands every time I see you on sight. Toes, knuckles, elbows, fuck you, nigga. So it's got to be if it's just a dating type of thing.
But y'all were together. Y'all don't moved in together. Y'all were everything but signing
common
papers.
law.
So now I have to talk to him about it. Hey, bro, we have been together for this long, and this was our situation, and you knew it. So why would you, in turn, a couple months later, just
She's
a couple
single,
months?
I'm single.
Okay,
so what's the problem?
Okay, you single. She's single. But the problem is I invested in this person for so many years.
And now we together. You
And
throwing
now
them hands?
y'all two together.
Yeah, so every time you see every time a family function, she's still there. She's still coming. She's just not with you.
And that's the thing. You're not finna make me look like a fucking fool.
So now you changing your hand on them hands? You changing your mind on them hands?
It probably wouldn't be on the cousin though. The reason why I would say that is because the common denominator is her. You allowed me to go through these years, and then you all in your head for however long been thinking about this cousin of mine. So ain't no way you just gonna get out of that long relationship and go right into a relationship with another person unless it's either been contact or y'all been talking about this before. So that's a fucked up thing. But again, I take it back to marriage or a baby mama situation. That's when I'm putting my hands on you. I can't control what this woman does. If we not in a relationship or a married relationship or got kids, I can't control what she does. But my cousin, he know he in wrong. It'll be a while before I talk to that motherfucker. But if I'm gonna put my hands on somebody, it'll be her. And I don't put my hand on women. So people don't think that I'm saying that I'm whooping on women's ass, because I don't. But if
in your mind, you would love to.
Yeah, I've been a fucked
Nah,
up.
I'm gonna get Teresa and Teresa beat
This
her up.
motherfucker getting all kind of, she getting shot in her kneecaps and her elbows.
Oh my God.
Shoot her in the pinky toe.
Interesting. I don't know. And I say that because I see both sides, Libra. Because, yeah, you knew, yeah, it had to be something. You just ain't just going to drop me after these years and then get with my cousin. And it had nothing been going on. It had been some kind of conversation, some kind of spark. Even if it wasn't no true conversation, you know when there's an attraction. You can feel when there's an attraction to somebody. But then my cousin though, that's the problem, cause you've been seeing it, and then we get to family gatherings. Here y'all go, and then I'm looking crazy.
I think if maybe the cousin comes to you first and has a conversation, I think that's different.
Yes, but no conversation. You just heard it.
Mm-hmm. If I just see it or hear it, that's different. But at least if you come have a conversation, I don't need to throw hands with you.
Let me ask you this: is she crazy or not? Because if she crazy, I'll be like, you could take her, bro.
No, you loved her. How about that? Whether she crazy or not, you still loved her.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough. Yeah, still catching these hands.
I say it like this, because I guess it may be just my family, but if we not married, if we don't have kids, and the situation is the situation, yeah, you could have came and told me, hey, bro, your girl is trying to get at me, which would have gave me the notion to just get rid of her in the first place. Then you take the headache. I don't need the headache. But again, if it's baby mama, because I ain't trying to have no bro cousins, no sister cousins, you know what I'm saying, and then no brother cousin, you know what I'm saying. That's just. No, that's not gonna happen. We don't do that in my family. So if it's just a random girl,
but it's not random. You loved her.
It's random. I may have loved her, but there's no solid connection.
There was solid connection. Y'all lived together.
Not solid connection enough.
Okay. As long as there wasn't no paperwork and no kids.
No paperwork, no kids. Hey, you have I can go find somebody else too. Where your cousin at?
I don't believe that shit, but okay.
You can say that.
Believe that.
You can say that. It didn't happen a couple of times, so you can say that.
So you have had some girl. So let's explore that then. Tell more. Say more. And then they come around with the other person.
So my cousin, he was dating a female back in high school or whatever. They was together for a couple, 2-3 years or whatever the case may be. They break up. Then my other cousin started dating her about a year or so later. That's one. There's no problem with that. It is what it is. I'm not married to you. Never been married to you. I haven't had kids by you. Don't plan on having kids by you.
Now the difference with that is high school.
So, but the thing is the second cousin was dating her when they were grown.
I know, but that was like a year or so later. So you don't have time. I'm talking about immediately after y'all broke up, they together.
My family won't do it that way. I mean, unless there was just a what we call a hoe. Mm-hmm. It is what it is. I fucked with her. You gonna fuck with her too. I don't care.
That's a good point.
If you loved her,
okay.
I'm still going back to the fact that you were living with her.
I could have loved her.
Y'all was in love, at least you thought.
I could have loved her, but I have no. I can't say you can't date somebody because I've been with you, or you can't be with somebody because I done been with them. I don't give a damn. Just as long as there's no kids involved and there's no marriage involved. Marriage, there comes a lot more stuff.
Do you not feel like your family should have some level of loyalty and integrity to you?
Loyalty is when I need you, I got you. When it comes down to a female, I don't give a damn about a female unless I've been married to them or they're my child's mother. You can't fuck with them two. The rest of them, fuck them. I don't care.
That would be hard. It would definitely be hard. And I say that I get the fact that, you know, I loved you, but then my girl, now she's with you. And it wasn't she didn't come to me, you know, my girl, my sister, you know. There was no conversation. It's just now you come the family event, now y'all together, and you like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm.
Well, see, the thing with women, y'all think differently than men do. Y'all think that since I've dated this person for 2 seconds, your friend cannot fuck with them.
2 seconds.
Y'all, women, I like that. I've dated this person 3 months. It didn't go right. 2 years later, my best friend still can't fuck with him.
I mean, I don't think you cannot fuck with them. To me, give me the courtesy, especially if we're still like cordial. Give me at least a courtesy to be like, hey, so-and-so and I are kicking it. It doesn't have to be like an explanation, because at that point in time, like, we've moved on. So I'm not seeking that. But I'm just like, give me a courtesy. So like, if I'm out and about and I see y'all, hey, y'all, how y'all doing? Like, it doesn't have to be like awkward. We're going to forecast that it's just going to be good energy during that interaction. That's it. I mean, I could care less. You want to date him, girl? Go for what you know. What you want to know? You want to ask me something? We'll figure it out on your own. Do whatever. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's the difference.
I don't know.
No,
I don't know. I'm on the fence on that one. I don't know. It just depends on how much I truly loved him, and how much I thought we were bigger than that, especially with no conversation.
So that goes back to what I was saying about the difference between women and men. Men, if they just fucking with a person, it is what it is. I got mine, you get yours. When it comes down to women, they kind of, to the point, think connected. that they own this person to a point. But you can never own a person. Whoever else want to turn, let them get the turn. I mean, why fight? Why
Ain't
fight?
no fun if the homies can't have none.
Yeah.
So okay.
True. Yeah, true to
But
that.
do you not feel like a conversation, like we're adults, like do you feel like the conversation is just too much? Like,
Why is that my business?
There might be some get
I mean,
back
I
on
can
this
see
one.
that. I mean, I can see why is it your business. I mean,
There's gonna be some get back on this one.
okay, I'll take my answer back. I mean, I guess there's really no reason to throw hands if you put it that way.
That's true.
It's really
But
no reason.
No conversation. I know that other side gonna come out, and it's probably gonna be some get back. Meaning, I'm gonna try and fuck him now for real, just because you did that behind my back.
Look at that revenge. Women always want revenge.
I mean, to me, like, I
But
don't
you said
know.
they wasn't fucking. You said they
but
wasn't
it's the
fucking.
it's the whole thing now, especially. I think with me, it probably wouldn't have been such a bad thing or such a shocker if we'd had that conversation, because we supposed to be siblings. You know, we're family.
But
I take that seriously.
I would say it like this: if they're being sneaky, the shit gonna come out, and then that's a different thing.
But I guess for me, I'm trying to forecast in a way, like how this is going to go, because I want it to go like I want the best possible outcome. Even if you didn't work with me, doesn't mean you can't work with my cousin.
Right.
Like, I might be at your wedding. Who knows?
Right.
But I'm just saying, like, a conversation. No.
I mean,
No, most men, we don't want a conversation. Like,
Why?
because we're not built that way. It's just like, all right, to DJ Challenger's point, it's like it was just a moment, right? Especially with cousins, it's like, okay, all right, it is what it is.
So
Like,
you dated her 5 years.
and if we don't,
No conversation. Like, it's
he
cool.
would have. I would have feelings. I would have emotions behind it. right? And I wouldn't want to talk to my cousin. I wouldn't want to be around my cousin or all of that. But yeah, that would be emotions, like. But I don't know if it's to the point where you have to throw hands.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But it's something behind it.
It'll be close though. You be weighing them options.
Yeah.
Like,
So DJ, Towner, I feel you. I feel you on that.
I can understand that.
Some of the guys in my family would test a woman. They would send either a family member or a friend to her to see what the outcome is going to be. Whether she's going to say, come back to you and say, hey, your cousin tried to get at me, or whatever the case may be. Or if she's going to follow along with it. Now, we'll put her to a limit. So if me and this chick is together for 5 years, I send my cousin to see where her head is, and she kind of falls into it. Cousin's not gonna go all the way, but cousin will come back to me and tell me, "Hey man, this ain't the one. She did this, she did that, and that."
So what if he slipped and tripped and then went all the way?
Hey, it is what it is. She's at fault. She's at fault. I can't fault him because I sent them, but I can fault her because she went along with it.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Yep.
That is crazy. I just thought that was crazy. It's like, woof. Yeah, that one I'll have to sit with.
Yeah.
I'll definitely have to sit with because I see both sides.
Let me do some yoga and meditate first.
All right, y'all. We had an amazing conversation today. Final thoughts, and we're gonna go back around on this way. DJ Tyler, the final thoughts on the whole pivoting, or even with the catch these hands, understand.
So on a pivoting, you always got to have one foot ready to pivot, because you never know what this world is going to bring you, and never know what health, wealth, relationships. So you have to always be on a pivot. Now with the catch these hands, hey, it's like this, man. If you for me, you for me, you for somebody else, you for somebody else, and that's it.
All right, AD.
So from the pivoting standpoint, I think when you have a plan, a part of that plan should be an exit strategy. Like most people have a plan, but they don't have an exit strategy. Like what is the intention of the plan? A business plan, whatever plan, oftentimes create business plans is more like, hey, I'm going to create this super amazing business. Okay, you create an amazing business, and what's next? Mm-hmm. Like, so, and part of that is being able to pivot. Like, are you flexible enough in just in your life, like spiritually, health-wise, and all that? So I'm just saying, like, life is dynamic. So you have to be dynamic with it, and that takes pivoting. And it's some introspection, and you got to introspect yourself. You got to do retrospectives with yourself. Like, how was something negative or positive happen? Like, what was my role in that? How can I improve or change? Mm-hmm. I do a lot of that. Like, that goes along with my meditation. So I'm just leaving folks with, hey, just be ready to pivot. You know what I mean? You always have to pivot, but you be ready.
Mm-hmm. Lesley?
For me, just change. Like, the pivot means change, and when you change, you can grow. You can learn so much in a space of vulnerability, in a space of just kind of being one with yourself. So I think you should always be open to change, because that's one thing that will never change.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. On both is loving yourself, because once you love yourself, you're setting the bar on how people will respect, love, or whatever towards you, and being open to, like you said, adjusting however it needs to be adjusted. But if foundation is loving you, so you can be a better you. And with that, my inspirational quote is, learn to love yourself first instead of loving the idea of other people loving you. All right.
I like that.
All right. I want to thank our sponsors, Terradome Entertainment, The Comfort Zone, Tech Vibe Solutions, SureHaul Logistics, Steel River Software Solutions, and 721 Designs. Coming in. And join us every week on Coffee Talk here on Terradome Entertainment. Go to Terradome ENT YouTube to catch this and other podcast shows. I am your president, MiZZ Entertainment. You can contact me at MiZZ_entertainment_ATL. DJ Talented.
You can catch me on Instagram at DJ DJ Talented _1. You see, I don't use that much. But, hey, go ahead and contact your boy.
AD.
I'm going to try this again. You can catch me on Instagram at AD Slaton.
There you go. Miss Lesley.
7, the word, the number 21 _ designs with an S.
There we go. And as always, I'll leave you with this. Be kind to each other. Love one another. Keep God first. Thank you for joining, and we're out.